Hi, I'm Marissa.
And I'm Cameron. Welcome to the show.
Come get your groove on as we go through these decades.
We'll give you the 411 with Tech Talks, Media Review with Keegan, and Weather with Jarrett.
All that and more coming here on the show. What's your favorite decade, Cameron?
90s, obviously. What about yours?
I think 80s are real rad, you know?
Yeah, the 80s are kind of cool, but I wonder what other people's favorite decades are. Let's go out into the halls with Tech Talks and find out.
Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Talks. My name's Adrian.
And I'm Catherine.
Alright, the first question is, would you rather go to a diner or a drive-in movie?
A drive-in movie.
Drive-in movie.
Drive-in movie. Diner.
A diner so I don't have to cook.
Definitely a drive-in.
Definitely a diner.
All right.
A diner.
Probably a drive-in movie.
I would also go to a drive-in movie.
Would you rather wear denim on denim or plaid on plaid?
I'm gonna go with denim, although I do like plaid, but I'll go with denim.
Plaid on plaid.
Definitely denim on denim.
I'd rather wear plaid on plaid because I don't really like denim that much, so I wouldn't do that now. I don't know.
Plaid on plaid.
Denim on denim because Joey Van Earp is my idol.
Definitely denim on denim.
So I'm like a big fall time girl, so I'm gonna go plaid on plaid.
And then do you have a favorite era and why?
Probably the 2000s, and I don't know, music's fun, clothes are fun.
The 80s, because that's where I lived.
The 20s, because they were just there to have fun.
Respectable.
Mine is the 70s, because disco. I'm just gonna say the 80s.
80s. They used to wear some cool outfits and dance a lot.
Probably the 2000, 2010.
2000s.
Probably the 70s because of the clothes.
All right.
The 80s, it just is, I don't know, the clothes and all the stuff that they did. It's pretty cool.
Probably the 2000s because it's just iconic.
That was bomb diggity.
Faux show. For our jobs of the week, Wolverine Auto needs a porter and a car detailer. If interested, you can apply in person. Walnut Ridge Kennels is also looking for a part-time kennel attendant. To apply, email your resume and application.
Scholarship of the week is for Delta College. You must be accepted to Delta before applying. See Mrs. Smith for more information. Next, we're giving you some funky fresh hair tips from Down in Cosmetology, along with a look at their new teacher.
I'm Taylor and this is JC, and we're both adults in the cosmetology program. We're talking about styles that are coming back, and our most popular women's style is like the big pony with the scrunchie, and the biggest thing I've noticed is the curtain bang, and just like a big blowout, like really big voluminous hair. That's our biggest style that we see. And then we've also seen like topsy tails, where you take a pony and flip it through, and like a style that's more flippy in the back with lots and lots of layers and a chunky highlight like you see there. And for men, our biggest style coming back is a permed mullet. Another big thing in the 80s and 90s was the rise of accessories to add to your styles. You'll see a scrunchie here. We could add butterfly clips in this style. And JC has a claw clip, which has been the biggest thing lately. And just the rise of accessories is the biggest 90s trend that we've seen come back. The color trends we see coming back are more bold, chunkier highlights, and like if we were to do a money piece in a bold color like a pink or a purple. And then men are getting like frosted tips, not necessarily on perms, but that's just another men's style that's coming back. And along with the color, people are adding in like tinsel and hair feathers and just bold pieces throughout.
My name is Miss Amanda, and I love all things Disney, Harry Potter, Star Wars. Love to read, write, art. I'm a mom of a 5-year-old who's always got me on my toes. For me, cosmetology is another form of art where we are making people feel good about themselves and giving them a different perspective on how they see themselves. And it's nice to help somebody feel good about themselves. I love all the different people you get to encounter. You get to hear little stories about people, communicate with everybody, and just help people feel good about themselves. That's a tough one. I mean, I'm a nerd and like bookwork and all that kind of stuff, but I also like hands-on, so bouncing is fine, honestly. In this field, you're kind of doing both anyway, so just gotta be in both scenarios. I found out about this job through Miss Cassie because we've known each other for over 10 years. I mean, I've worked in a salon where we've had like one client a day, so we were doing yoga in the salon. That was pretty fun and kind of funny for passerbys.
And I wish I was alive in the 90s. I would have gone to all the Weezer concerts, all the Nirvana concerts, Blues Traveler.
Hello, McFly. Anyone home?
Isn't that from Back to the Future?
Yeah, you know that wicked flick?
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Of course I know it.
Here's Keegan with a media review, telling us more about this fire movie, and Jarrett cooling us back down with the weather.
Back to the Future is a 1985 science fiction film about the average 80s teenager, Marty McFly, 17 years old and going back to the past. The basic premise of the film is about Marty McFly going back in time by accident after he gets into a time machine created by his eccentric inventor friend, Doc Brown. The time machine is a DeLorean that's been modified to travel through time and space. I'm going to be covering the first film today. It's an intro to the time-traveling adventures that Marty McFly and Doc Brown go through as they travel through the past, the future, and the present. Due to something called the butterfly effect, where a very small action can make a huge impact in the future, him simply going back in time has altered the events of his present. He ends up stopping his parents from meeting and has his own mother fall in love with him, even though she's just a teenager at this point and does not know who he is. He has to go through and fix his mistakes by pairing his parents up with each other once again, while also giving his father more confidence. He has to get them back together, or he'll stop existing. Back to the Future doesn't shy away from sensitive topics. It covers all manner of things, including the racial tensions of the 1950s and the birth of rock and roll and counterculture. Back to the Future also talks about how our parents were once teenagers too, and even though they came from a different time and experienced many different things, they still had lots of the same flaws that we did. When it comes down to it, Back to the Future is a movie with a lot of heart and sure loves to show it. It's a great family film for anyone to come and watch. I highly recommend watching Back to the Future.
How's it going, buds? Right now I should be trapping some beavers, but I'm here to tell you about how cold it'll be this week. Monday will start out with 26 and be mostly cloudy. Tuesday and Wednesday will warm up in the day and cool off at night with some snow showers. Thursday will cool off, but the snow will stop falling by then. And Friday through Saturday will warm back up and add to the cloud cover. Sunday will end the week with less clouds, but down to 15 in the day and down to 4 at night. That's it for today's weather. I think I saw a beaver. I'm gonna go get it. Anyway, back to you guys, eh?
Oh man, did we miss the generation celebration?
Yeah, you did. You snooze, you lose.
Oh my god.
Don't forget the sophomore day is the 26th, and there will be no tech.
Well, thanks for tuning into this tubular show this week. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, HATC-VISCOM.
Have a great week.